What up, guys? It's Nick and Sean back here with Crypto's Choice. Today we're going to talk about something we believe is really important as far as like any investment and especially in crypto. With what we're going to talk about in a future video is the cryptocurrency as a whole and like what is cryptocurrency, what is the blockchain. But today we're going to be talking about the 50, 25, 25 method. I first heard about with the guy we watch a lot, Cryptos RS, and the terminology he uses is just big cap, mid cap, and small cap. So like with the 50%, you should have 50% of your portfolio in big caps, 25% in middle of the pack caps, and 25% in low caps. What this does is, in a sense, it kind of just minimizes your losses when the market kind of takes a huge dip. There's a lot of other people out there that do a bunch of other things like day trading or other stuff to where they don't really need to worry about stuff like this. But if you're just someone that wants to go and throw some money into something and hold it, what we really recommend is just spreading out, you know, where you put your money, how your portfolio sits. Because with these big caps, a lot of the times when stuff really goes down really fast, you'll see the altcoins like, we're going to touch about that as well, like Tron or IOTA or all these other little ones that are some of the
little ones, they're like mid.
Yeah, those are mid, but like the really, really little ones, like if you talk about what were the little ones we were talking about the other day?
What?
The low caps, under dollar, Funfair, all these like little ones. So you don't want to have all your money in those because those are a lot more volatile. Yeah. And if you know the cryptocurrency market as a whole,
volatile thing.
It's the most volatile market there is. So you don't want to put all your money in these coins that could literally like go to zero overnight, you know. So you kind of want to just spread out your portfolio, spread out where you place your money. I'll let Sean kind of touch on.
Yeah. So the 50, 25, 25 rule, right? I think the number one concern that everyone has is I'm not going to make enough money. All right.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that. You know, if I have my money in Bitcoin and it goes up, you know, $1,000, but I don't actually have, you know, the full money or just have a couple bucks in there, right? I'm not going to make a bunch of money. I'd rather have in all these small coins that I can jump, you know, 1,000% overnight. Here's the issue with that, okay? One, you will make money, all right? So for the 50%, I would say you mostly want it in Bitcoin, okay? You can do Ethereum, but I would say for 50%, either Bitcoin or Ethereum. You can choose between them.
Or both.
Or both, yeah, if you guys want to do that, or both. Here's the thing, though. So the market's run by Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin's the number one currency. All right.
If you take a look at the dominance right there,
it
says 34%.
It's up there.
A big part of the market.
So what's gonna happen is Bitcoin always has the first run. Okay. So let's just say Bitcoin hits, you know, $20,000. It doesn't matter how much money you have in Bitcoin. You're still gonna get whatever percentage, right, that goes up with it, right? Common sense is just how the market works, right? So when Bitcoin goes up, most other coins go down because what's happening is everyone's taking the profits or whatever, you know, the amount of they have in the, you know, the mid caps or the small caps, and they put it into Bitcoin. All right, they take out their money, throw it into Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes up, right? And when Bitcoin goes up, because it's such a high price, there's a lot more money that people profit from it, right? So Bitcoin goes up 9%, right? That's a lot more money that you're getting back than you would if something else, you know, just like that. So you always want 50% in that, okay? Now, when Bitcoin goes down, a lot of the altcoins will pump, okay?
Or even when Bitcoin goes up, if you see like after a big downtrend of Bitcoin starts to spike up, what you'll see is that the little altcoins that were just really going down with Bitcoin is always the first. Bitcoin is always the first one that really pumps. But right after that, you'll see a slow, like the altcoins at the bottom will really start to pump up 10, 20, 30, 40%. But it always starts with Bitcoin because you need Bitcoin or one of the three big caps to kind of like fund all these transactions. So if those aren't getting pumped to start with, you won't even see a growth in any of the little ones. Or you may, but it's a lot less common as far as how it happens. It's usually always Bitcoin first, like he was saying. That's why it's good to spread out your portfolio. And if you want to touch on how exactly all that would work in the mid caps and stuff.
Same thing, right? So 50% in the top two or top three. Nick said that. You know, Ripple and Bitcoin Cash, I don't know, debatable. Okay, I would say, those are all. You know, I would say anything under, you know, 25 billion. Okay, anything under 25 billion to about $1 million or $1 billion. Sorry, billions here. Is definitely the mid caps. Okay, I would say, you know, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, all the way down to, let's see here, maybe probably about Stratus, okay? Those are all the mid caps. So you're gonna want about 25% of your portfolio in these, okay? Because when Bitcoin pumps, or if it doesn't pump, a lot of these mids get pumped right after, okay? So, you know, we have seen these huge run-ups in like EOS, right? It was sitting at $10 for a long time, couple months.
First time I bought EOS after the
$9
dip was I bought it even at like 8.
Yeah,
and
it was
saw a pretty big jump as soon as everything else started jumping. EOS was like
EOS was one of them. Dropped, you know, $18 was the all-time high. Neo sitting at like what $90 for a minute when we got in, and it jumped to 180 was its high. IOTA is struggling a little bit. We can get into that later if we ever want to do it in depth. But a lot of these, you know, 25% of your profile should be in these. You know, Cardano, great choice. Stellar right now, huge run-ups. The market's going down, but Stellar's going up, right? Stellar is broke free from its Ripple shadow.
And we're probably going to make a video on Stellar as a whole.
Stellar
I have faith in that token. I think Stellar's going to be really good.
Stellar's coming for, you know, these big caps here. But like I was saying, 25% should be in these mid caps. Now, this is where it gets, you know, different in people's opinions, right? Yeah. This last 25% of your profile, okay, should go in these smallers, right? Anything, you know, $1 million to, you know, in our opinions, I think it's safe if you stay in the top 200, right? So this first page,
or even the top 100, I would say, if you want to be
really careful, you can do some of these, you know, 200s. Wabi, it was 5. Wabi's a good coin, guys. It's saving lives. You know, the market's down right now. That's why everything's down. But like I was saying, right, this last 25% should be in these lower caps. This is where you could see, you know, the biggest gains on your portfolio or the largest losses. Exactly.
But you want to have a little bit of money in these really, really low caps because of the increased volatility. Is that you could have, like, I know we both had a crazy gain in Funfair. I don't even. I can't even. I believe we cashed out
$4. I think we bought left 3, something like that. We bought really low, basically. Right, Funfair is a really low cap.
We bought $4. We bought like 4 cents because
4 cents. Sorry, 4 cents. My bad. Guys.
So it might have even been lower, to be honest.
Yeah, something like that.
Because I know it hit.
Let's look. It hit 15. I know it hit 15 at the top.
It hit.
But basically, what we're talking about is, you know, these small caps, $16, 16 cents. Almost 18 went up there.
Yeah, so I want to say we bought around 4 cents at first, and I think we cashed out 14.
Yeah,
I think we cashed out around there.
We were pretty smart. We got out of
it. That was a pretty good buy, but it was, when we looked at it, the biggest thing we looked at was it was a really, really small cap, and not many people were talking about it. And we talked about how even when we first bought, there was so little volume in it that when we bought, we saw on the graph how when we bought it jumped.
Yeah, because we literally saw it jump. Yeah,
we saw like how we affected.
And we didn't even put that much money in there. We saw it jump,
but I felt like a whale.
Yeah, we felt big.
We felt big, but like we saying, investing some money in these little small cap tokens is a good idea because you can see those immediate, like, really big swings overnight where it's hundreds of percents. But the only thing is, it's really
could
risky.
Go down. Exactly.
Could go down.
So with these low caps, I would definitely say do your research, right? Do your research with everything, but especially these low caps, right? You always want to look at their white papers, right? Their roadmaps for what's coming. Announcements are always huge. Anything, you know, under the billion mark is very volatile. Can jump up 100%, can go down 100%. So, you know, just be safe. Some of these coins in here shouldn't be here, okay? Some of these coins get pumped. Some of
these coins are awful coins.
Yeah, some of these are awful.
You need to do your research.
Exactly. But like we were saying, I'm just going to run it down real quick. The reason for 50, 25, 25, right? Bitcoin or Ethereum, when those jump, you're going to make money, okay? And if you have 50% of your profile on that, you'll make a lot more money than, you know, if you have these 25%, the same volume, right? And then with these mid caps, you know, EOS, right now it's a little high, I think. The market's going to drop. Don't worry about it. But these coins will make you some money too, right? When the market was down, Tron was at 4 cents, it jumped to 12, you know, 300% gain in, you know, a day and a half. These mid caps really good with the 25%. They're a little more stable too as well, which is really good for your portfolio. And then that last 25, you know, you can make good money, you can lose money. But the reason for this is if you're losing money in some of these lower altcoins, you're gonna be making money in the the high caps or the mid caps. So it'll even out your portfolio, and some days all three of them will jump, and you'll make a bunch of money.
And one of the big things to touch here is that with the big caps, especially like Bitcoin and Ethereum, it's like Bitcoin especially. It's just I believe that you can't really lose with Bitcoin in a sense because I just believe the price is going to keep going up. You look at these projections, people are saying, 40K by the end of 2018, probably 100K by the end of 2018. One day Bitcoin will be worth $1 million. So it may be slower than these altcoins, but you have a lot more, there's a lot more credibility behind the name. And I would say with crypto, it's obviously super volatile. It's not really safe, but Bitcoin, I would say, is your best bet as far as being a safe investment because it's kind of like the one thing that everyone kind of talks about in mainstream media, and it's the thing that people, I would say, have the most belief in right now, and especially with what they're trying to do with this whole Lightning Network that they're trying to implement to create faster transactions and be a lot more peer-to-peer and used in everyday life. I just think that it's going to keep going up, and like we talked about in one of our last videos, once it hits the max supply, I think bull run.
Yeah, for sure. So it'll definitely go up.
Whether that's in a year, 2, 10, 20, we don't know. But like you said, we're not financial advisors. We're not professionals. But this is just what we think. And if you want to close them out, man, about the 50, 25, 25.
50, 25, 25. It's a good way to not lose money. It's a good way to gain money. If you guys want to be a little more risky, you can always do 40, 30, 30, right? If you guys want to, you can go 30, 40, 30, whatever. It's whatever you guys feel. We're just saying 50, 25, 25 is probably the safest bet, especially for newcomers that don't, might not do the research. Just hop into coins. Do your research. It's the best way you're gonna make money. And don't invest in a coin because it's going up, right? Like we always say, buy in the red, sell in the green. Okay.
Yep.
If there's news that comes out of a coin and it gets pumped, don't buy into it. Okay. FOMO will never help you. The fear of missing out will never help you because if you buy in these high peaks and it drops, you're gonna lose money, right?
Look at what I talked about, man. Bought Litecoin at $360.
FOMO.
Look at where it's at right now, 180. That's half. Yeah, that's 100%. Half. So don't make the same mistakes that I did. That's part of the reason why we wanted to make this channel. We wanted to share with you guys our experiences and what we're trying to do better, and when kind of just to help you guys out, man. So anything else about the 50, 25, 25? Well,
that's pretty much it, guys. Just
show them.
Yeah, do your research. As
Twitter,
always,
Instagram.
Cryptos_choice Instagram, Cryptos_choice Twitter. Hit us up.
We're just starting out, man. We're a new channel, but we're growing every day. 70 followers on IG, just in about
a day, if that. So just want to give you guys a little rundown on the 50, 25, 25, brought to us by Cryptos RS. Shout out to him. And like always, Nick and Sean, Cryptos Choice, signing out, man. Thanks for watching. Peace. That was good and solid.